Good morning.
Good morning.
So these are the wines that we're featuring in our March 2020 club shipment. We have our brand new release 2018 Pinot Gris. It's going to be bright and crisp. You may remember the 2017 had a bit of green apple. I get a little bit more soft, like yellow apple out of this one. But you tell me, what do you get?
Get a lot more fruit in this one. The other in 17, I remember there was a lot of more, a little bit more flintiness to it. Mm-hmm. This is more fruit characteristics. A lot more the green, the yellowy, the riper. Maybe a riper apple.
I think that's our general consensus. We find that it does have a little less of the sort of the gunflint up front, but it still is really bright acid and very mineral driven.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah, I really like this.
It's also a great pairing wine, so it pairs well with lots of different cheeses, and you can do a whole bunch of different. It's a good food wine. It's a good food wine. Let's move into the barrel ferment Gewürztraminer. This is 2017. The interesting thing about a barrel ferment is that typically in Gewürz you can get a lot of spice, and you get a lot of different. It's a very complex fruit, but once you ferment it in a barrel, it rounds out the mouthfeel, and it adds a little bit of weight to the palate, which is really interesting. It sort of softens it. You still get those spicy characteristics that you're used to in a Gewürztraminer.
And is it new oak? What kind of oak?
So it's neutral. So it's neutral American oak or French oak. But when I say neutral oak, it just means that the barrels have been used a lot. So you're not going to get a lot of oak flavor or even aromas. It just adds like texture and weight, really.
Mellows out some of those spicy.
Yeah, some of that, like the really floral or perfumey characteristics that you're used to in a Gewürztraminer get toned down a little bit once you put it in a barrel.
And I'm not usually a Gewürztraminer fan, but I find that I like this. Yeah, I like this style because I'm not a fan of those spicy, florally Gewürztraminer characteristics.
Also a great food wine. So like all things charcuterie, this wants to play with food. It's really fun to play with this one because it brings out different characteristics in food. Food brings out different characteristics in this wine. Because Gewürztraminer is such a complex, it's got such a complex flavor profile, you can really play with it, so it's fun. Yeah. Also in our club shipment, you got that? We have the not yet released 2019 Rosé of Cab Franc. This is like a very classic Provence style rosé. So bright, crisp, red fruit up front, finishes super clean and refreshing. This is like the pretty, fun spring, summer. It's rosé. Who doesn't want a rosé all day? It's lovely.
Get that fruit. Yeah.
It's got like the sort of strawberry, watermelon.
A little bit of herbal characteristics in there as well. Like the finish.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cab Franc is known to be earthy, so you'll definitely get a little bit of that herbal.
And the color is gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Like that. Big fan.
Yeah. Have a bottle.
Yeah.
And you do have a bottle in your shipment.
Yes. Oh. And when will you be releasing that to the general public?
So the general public will have access to that come April.
Okay.
So you guys get it ahead of time.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you.
And just to sort of complete the set, we have our Devonian Red. This is our table blend. Primarily Lemberger and Cab Franc. Some Pinot Noir or Merlot find its way into there. This is a very versatile, easy to pair, very approachable red wine. So light-bodied, but it's got really nice tannin structure. Get nice red fruit. There's also those herbal characteristics again from the Cab Franc. A little bit of spice and pepper from the Lemberger.
Really appreciate there's a lot of fruit, a little bit of cherry I got in there. It's easy to drink. It's very smooth and rounding on the palate.
And a lot of that would be from the because all of our reds are neutral oak, so that does help round out the palate and sort of soften those tannins a bit. It's just a really easy drinking. If you don't know what people like and you're going to a dinner party, bring this because it's just across the board. It's a very approachable, easy pairing, enjoyable wine.
It's not heavy. It's very light.
And since you're here and we're able to make it to the club pickup, we have our not yet released white bubbly. We're very excited for this dry sparkling wine. It is a blend of vinifera, so similar to our Devonian white, which is Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, Riesling. It's a blend of our dry white vinifera grapes, and it's a really nice everyday bubble. And I already opened this, so that pop's not going to be there. But this is your mimosa wine. This is your don't mix it with anything wine. It's the everyday bubbles that we're really excited. It's not out yet. It will be out. We're going to release this one in April as well.
Pop rocks in your mouth almost.
Oh, it's super fun. Very fruity, but it's still very clean and dry. Lots of nice minerality and acid in there.
Nice zing at the end.
We're also really happy. We love the label, of course, but St. Patty's Day, and we got our green happening today.
Oh, and this is clever. Boasting bountiful, bright, bitty baby bubbles.
And if you can say it 3 times fast, you get a bottle.
Boasting bountiful, bright, bitty baby bubbles. Boasting bountiful, bright, bitty baby bubbles. Okay, yes.
Who came up with that?
Peter, Liz, and I.
Cool, I like
It's
it.
very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're very
fun.
excited about
Oh,
this because this is so it's done in the sort of the Prosecco style, so you get that forced carbonation, but it is.
Great celebration wine too. I mean, it's an all occasion.
This is definitely your everyday champagne, and who doesn't want to drink bubbles every day? I mean, I do.
And what are you selling that for?
So this is 14 a bottle. So at that price point, I mean, we should all just drink bubbles every morning.
Love it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.